Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Until Dawn. And this movie came out in 2025 and it's directed by David F. Sandberg. And I like some of his movies. I remember enjoying Lights Out and Annabelle Creation and the first Shazam and even Shazam Fury of the Gods. I had some fun watching. But this one was just kind of bad. I didn't really care about much of anything that it had to offer. And pretty much my only positives with this movie are just things that were shown visually, and that's about it. Like, I like the violence, even though there's not a ton of violence in this movie. The sets looked cool. The movie looked nice. I didn't think it looked particularly bad at any point. And there was one moment where the director had a little bit of a cameo, and it was kind of funny. It was like my only genuine laugh. But aside from that, I didn't really take away much from this movie. And this movie is based off of the video game of the same name. And I've tried playing that game and I couldn't really get into it. It was just not for me. There was nothing really about it that made me want to continue playing it. So I just stopped playing it after like an hour or two or something like that. Couldn't even tell you where I stopped playing because I barely remember the game. This movie had me with its opening shot because I thought it looked cool from just the opening shot of the film. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I think we're starting off strong here. And then it just kind of went downhill after that. Everything after that point, nothing particularly was special about it. It just constantly kept reminding me of better movies that I wished I was watching. And it was just so derivative of everything that I've seen before. There were some really awful jump scares in the movie. One of them was just a truck coming by and they were just honking their horn. And I was like, really? We're doing this? And it just got worse after that point because the movie was never once scary to me. I didn't care about any of these characters. And the best parts about this movie, like I said, are just visuals. And beyond that, the script has nothing to offer me. I didn't care for the music and just about everything that this movie had to offer is just done better in another movie. Like, the music in this movie was completely unnecessary and didn't need to be there at all. And on its own, I didn't even like it. Like, it just wasn't adding anything to the film. There were lots of annoying cliches, like, you better come over and take a look at this type thing. And also, the cliche of characters tripping down while running away from something evil. That's been done a lot, and honestly, it's quite impressive how often that happens in this movie, where characters just fall down for no reason. It's honestly amazing, and I don't think I can think of another movie where characters fall down this much in a movie. The characters in this movie, I not only didn't like them in the film, but also they were just all idiots. Like, I didn't really believe that they were doing smart decisions at any point. And they just kept doing, like, the dumbest choices a human being possibly could. And there was a point where characters were dying because they drank water, and you're not supposed to do that. And whenever a character died this way, it was the funniest thing in the world to me. Like, it's almost worth watching just for those moments. And what I found to be incredibly sad while watching this movie is that I just didn't feel as though the director, David F. Sandberg, had much creative control over the project, because this is an IP owned by PlayStation, and I can't imagine much creative control is going to be given to anyone who is given this movie. And what we're left with is a movie that looks pretty, but unfortunately, there's just no substance to it that I really liked. The movie was incredibly repetitive. It was just the same thing happening over and over again. The movie felt like it was at least 2 hours long, and the pacing was just so slow for me. And I really was desperate for the movie to end after a certain point. And with this movie being on Netflix, I was thankful that I was able to watch in 1.5 times speed, and it made it a bit more bearable, but still not good. I was incredibly bored, even with watching at 1.5 times speed. And just to point out some of these movies that I was thinking of while watching the movie, and these are just some examples, and they're not like entirely scenes of like just, oh, remember this movie, remember that movie. It was just like little moments for the most part where I was just thinking of better movies. I was thinking of The Shining, I was thinking of The Evil Dead, Halloween, The Mist, The Conjuring, The Blair Witch Project, even The Lost World Jurassic Park for a brief moment, and also The Descent. Like, so many of these movies I just wanted to watch over this. And it was just not offering anything interesting or fun or anything that I would want to see out of a movie or even a horror movie. It's just not in this movie. And so it was just a big waste of time for me. So skip this movie if you ever come across it, would be my recommendation. It's not good. There's so many better movies you could be watching. It's any of the ones that I just mentioned right now, watch those instead. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Until Dawn a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Until Dawn, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Ants. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.